0161 pulling off of the pulling back a little bit here off the high of yesterday. The high of yesterday was going to bring you guys all the way up to 0217, making a move all the way up there. Yeah, starting to pull down a little bit here. There is going to be a gap that I'm taking a look at. That gap is going to be over here, hitting the high of the close. The close at 0142, and then the open at the following day at 0147, 0142, 0147 right there. Again, going to be that gap that I'm going to be watching for. Pulling back right now. A lot of volume started picking up in here to bounce you guys off that 20-day simple moving average nicely. Overall, a beautiful setup here on the chart. You guys are going to have a support level down there at that 0142 and then 0110. My personal opinion, watch this one to go ahead and go sideways probably for a few days here, bringing you guys down to that 0142, filling that gap, and then bouncing off of there. Once you get down that 0142, if the volume doesn't pick up, it could end up trending like this down to that 30-day simple moving average as this one comes up as well. So right now, let it take a breather. RSI wasn't up too high, but at that 64, looks like a little bit of interest lost here, starting to pull back. We'll see if Joe has anything to add here with MyDx. Taking a look at here, we have not went through this one together since March 22nd.
Yeah, so they're traded on the QB. They're authorized as of March 31st is 10 billion shares. The float as of March 27th, 2017 was 1,385,119,155 shares. All right, so they had a press release yesterday. It was MyDx announces fiscal year 2016 results. So MyDx Incorporated, a rapidly growing science and technology company, has developed MyDx, the first multi-use handheld chemical analyzer for consumers, announced its 2016 fiscal year earnings results and management analysis. So revenue soared to $808,000, up 110% year over year on robust product and licensing sales. Let's see, product revenues was lifted by increase in demand for CannaDx sensor, which in turn was brought on by greater consumer awareness of MyDx products and services. Newly created licensing revenue stream topped off the year and results as the company developed ways to monetize its extensive proprietary data. So gross profit increased by 131% year over year due to the development of additional revenue streams with more favorable profit margins. So it said licensing revenues of AquaDx and OrganDx. Disposable sensors have a lower viable cost base, which positively impacted margins. In addition, direct sales made up a large percentage of the overall sales. So the adjusted EBITDA increased by 12% year over year due to the scaling back operating expenses related to research and development and consolidated contract workers. So they also state that it's satisfied over $1.5 million in debt used to finance company operations. So the company successfully satisfied the majority of its convertible debt obligations, which will significantly reduce its yearly debt burden and minimize stock dilution. The company has also settled additional debt in Q1 and will continue to optimize its capital structure to provide for business stability and growth. As of 4/18/2017, $35,000 of convertible debt is on the company's balance sheet. So the MyDx mobile app reached over 50,000 downloads, up 80% year over year due to the strong word of mouth and growing social media presence. And let's see, brand awareness is at an all-time high and continues to grow as the company's social media presence strengthens. And with 40,000 plus consumer-generated data points growing at over 100% year over year, the company is well positioned to capitalize on data-centric opportunities. The data licensing business model was implemented in the second half of 2016 to capitalize on the growing demand for the data in the cannabis industry. Insights the data has provided so far are currently being used to develop next-generation smart technologies and consumer products. So MyDx will continue to build out its sensory technology compatibilities. They had a fiscal year 2016 earnings call. Well, it didn't have it yet. It's going to be on April 20th. Let's see. Conference call with CEO Daniel Yazbek and the investor community is scheduled as follows. And the fiscal year 2016 earnings presentation will be available on or before Thursday, April 20th, 2017, prior to the call. So conference call details, it says date and time, Thursday, April 20th at 10 a.m. And then right in that registration right there, or actually this press release, there's a thing to, register for it, to call in. That's pretty much that. So if you want to continue doing your due diligence or actually read this a little more thorough, because I kind of just read through like the bullet points on it, just go right over to that MyDx board. And right there, you'll see the latest press release on April 18th, 2017. You want to go through the filings as well. I mean, that'll obviously be up there right there. And if you have an opinion, feel free to share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have used on the site daily by posting right over there on that MyDx board.
All right, so again, with all that stuff that Joe just went over, we see that right here on the screen. And again, that is available over here on investorshangout.com, completely free. The recent news, again, with all the headlines, simply just click them. Really good way to go through a lot of news really quick. In my opinion, time and sales, very, very useful tool. I like it. It's my personal favorite. You see the time and price and volume for every single trade up to 30 days, I believe, before. So completely free, again, over here on investorshangout.com, along with the message boards, all free. Right now with the chart, 0162 could be pulling down to the 20-day simple moving average. You guys have a gap at 0142 and 0145. Like I said, overall, beautiful, strong chart here. Just taking a little bit of a breather, and I think that we see that happening right now. In my personal opinion, resistance at 0194 and 0225, support at 0159 and 0142. Keep an eye on this one moving forward. MyDx, if you follow it, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. We would appreciate that very much. And remember, if you'd like to join in on our next live show, join us at investorshangout.com/live. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, get out there and share it. The more you share it, the more it's requested, the more we will cover it. Keep that in mind, MyDx.